Hi everyone. So today we'll be removing a gel polish manicure. These are the steps you'll do for any gel polish brand. It's just basic for all of them. So if there are any items I can link for you guys, I will do that down in the description box. Those will be affiliate links, which means I'll make a small commission if you purchase items to those links. But a lot of these things I think you guys have. So I like to use aluminum foil. You can definitely buy those little foils that already have like a little pad attached to them, but basically some cosmetic wipes. They don't have to be lint free, it doesn't matter because you're just going to cut these up and soak them with acetone. Generally, is how I remove my gel manicures. Now, I like to use this pink acetone. It's not 100% acetone, it has some nourishing vitamins and things in it. And I rather do that because you're going to soak your nails in this acetone for, 15, 20 minutes. The pure stuff works much faster, but you are also just soaking on that. So there are a few other items you will need, and I'll talk about them as we go along. But right now, like I said, I'm going to use this acetone. It's a nourishing one. Last time I looked, I did have a link for it, so I'll try and attach that for you guys, if not embedded in the video down in the description box. So just a section of foil, it's maybe 5 inches wide. It depends on your foil. And then I just cut this up into 5 pieces. So the same 5 I use on one hand, I'm going to use on the other. If you want to do all 10 at the same time, obviously you can do that. It just keeps it so you can't really do anything if your hands are just kind of tied up with foil. So like for me, I do the one hand and then my opposite hand helps, do everything, and then I go and do the other hand. So first thing you want to do is take a file, and I'm using the grittier side, so you want to be careful, but if you want to use a drill or whatever you like to use, do that. You're going to take that top layer off of your gel polish so that the acetone will soak through. And that's typical of all polishes. I'm assuming if you leave it long enough, it'll probably soak through anyway, but I always this is a habit I've done for like 15, 20 years now. So just always break that top layer with your drill or with a nail file. Again, I'm going to try to do this very basic, so I'm just using a nail file. And each little quarter, you saw that I cut up my cosmetic wipe there with in fours and quarters, right? Little wedges. And you're just going to soak it with the acetone or the nourishing acetone, whatever you want to use. Not nail polish remover, that's not going to do it. It has to be acetone. And just put it on there, put your little piece of foil, and fold it up over like if you're doing highlights, if you do that kind of thing in your hair. You're just going to do that for all 5 fingers. I usually start with the pinky because I find if you put on your thumb first, it's going to be in the way and it's kind of annoying. So I start with the pinky and move on towards the thumbnail, just making sure that little pad is on your, nail. And this way you're not just soaking completely in acetone. It's really easy. Again, like I said, you can buy these things nowadays. They're ready to go, and all you do is put your little acetone on the little wipe that's already ready for you. But this, I mean, is pennies, right? Very inexpensive. So I will continue doing that, and I do show you this for a little bit, so I guess we'll do another one. It looks like I'm going for. I am doing a voiceover because I did this while my kids are home and, just on the weekend, so it's not a big deal. I think it's actually probably faster for you guys to watch when I do with a voiceover. So I'm showing you this whole hand completely, and then I do the same thing for the opposite hand. But we will do that one fast forwarded and just maybe with a little music so you can just kind of see what that looks like a little bit. But it's the same process. And so, okay, we're gonna go ahead and fold them all up. Yeah, and I was going for it in this one. And I always look for a larger segment. Usually I cut them kind of crooked, so there's always one that's a little bit bigger for my thumbnail. Go ahead and get that wrapped up, and that's it. So I leave it alone for 15 minutes. This happens to be Beetles gel polish. I don't know how long it took to soak off, so I just did 15 minutes. Leave it alone. Don't look at it. Don't bother it. Just set your timer for 15 minutes, and then go and see the progress that's been made. So it's been 15 minutes, and so I remove them one at a time. If you take them all off, the acetone starts dissipating, and then the gel starts hardening again. It's crazy. So just one at a time, and then just take a cuticle pusher, which I know we haven't talked about yet, so you will need a cuticle pusher. I will try and put in somewhere the items you need to use. I forgot. I was going to do that at the beginning and I didn't. So anyway, just with a cuticle pusher, something that has a little strength to it. Orange wood stick probably is not going to do it. This gel polish happened to come off very like in a crunchy way, like a crumbly way. Sometimes they come off more in one piece or more rubbery. So take off as much as you can. Do not force it. Don't mess up your fingers. Just take off as much as you can. gently, right? So as you can see, I'm getting there, okay. And then whatever's left is there's some bits that are really stuck on, put it back on your finger and wait another good 5 minutes, maybe 5 to 10 minutes. Okay, and this is the end of the second time. So after I did all the hands, all the fingers, I put them back on. I'm just showing you I'm wrapping up actually with the last finger there. So now we're gonna let it sit for another 5 minutes, toss away all these little bits, and I'll be back. So after another 5 minutes, let's see the progress. So you're going to go ahead and just scrape away whatever is left. And generally that does it. Usually 20, 25 minutes of soaking if you're doing it this way, right? You can also file off more than I did. I only filed off the very top layer, you know, very gently. So if you filed off more, obviously it's going to be a faster process soaking off. But go ahead and go and clean up. And then I don't put these back on because there's no need to put it back on, right? So I'm going to put it to the side to use it for my right hand. So now I'm going to just go across all the nails and just clean them up as well as I can. Take off the rest of the polish that's on there. After this, we're going to buff the nails a little bit. So if there's a little something here and there, it's okay. You don't have to soak it for another 5 minutes. Just do your best, and you know, less exposure to the acetone, the better. So I just, if there's a little bit left there, I'm not gonna mind too much. All right, just finishing up with my thumb here, and just remove all that you can. And so once I'm done, I usually go ahead and wash my hands and all that stuff. But before I do that, I'm going to go ahead and buff my nails off just to make sure every last little bit is off. And sometimes you have some, you know, unevenness and things after you take off your polishes. So there you go. And if you want to, you know, shape your nail, all those kinds of things, go ahead and do that just so that they're ready to go. If you want to go in with another gel manicure, or if you want to go in with um, just a regular manicure, you know, just regular polish, whatever it is. So I'm just finishing up the shaping. And then I wash my hands for sure. Let's get all of that sediment and acetone off of your hands. So once my hands are washed, I'll go ahead and do the same thing with my right hand using my non-dominant hand. So that's what I'm showing you here. And so again, same process. I'll leave you with a little music. I was just showing you what I would do. I don't know why I included that. That was a synopsis, but here I go actually doing the whole thing. Okay, and once it's all done, because I just finished up that right hand, just throw all these things away. I've already washed my hands and I'm ready for the next thing. Again, if you want to go with your gel polishes, you already buffed your nails, they're shaped. You can start the whole process of the base gel and the color and all that. Today I'm just going to do a nourishing polish, just a regular, you know, regular polish, not gel. And so I'm going to go ahead and apply that on all 10 fingers. And once that's dry, I go ahead and go in with some cuticle oil. So if you're going to do a gel polish manicure, I would not put the cuticle oil on until you're completely done with your manicure, just like this. I put on some polish. I'm going to do this just because you're adding oil where you don't want to, right? You're ready to go once you've done the whole process of removing the gel polish. You can go in and start doing your base coat and your colors and your top coat. So for me, I just wanted to do a little something. I'm going to go ahead and put the cuticle oil on my other hand. And I mean, this is how I safely remove my gel polishes. Just take your time carefully. You don't want to dig into your nails too much. And my nails are healthy and strong and they're ready for the next application of whatever it is that I want to do. So thanks for watching, guys. I hope that gave you some good info. Again, it's the same for any gel polish. All right, see you at the next one. Bye now.